Hey guys, it's Scrappy Stuffy here. I am here with a haul video. It's my first one of the year, and I've been saying I'm not going to go any shopping anytime soon. I've been saying I'm not going to, I'm not going to buy a bunch of stuff I don't need. And tonight I was out and about. Um, Well, I had been given $75 in cash and $75 in Michael's gift card to spend on paper crafting for Christmas, and that was kind of my guilt-free, Christmas that I could just kind of go and spend and do what I wanted. So I thought, well, I wasn't going to go to Michael's because I thought I don't need anything and I don't need any Christmas. I know they had some Christmas discounted. So I didn't really need anything, but I actually had to go over there by Ross, which is right next to Michael's. And so I thought, well, I'll just run in. I've got all these gift cards. So I did get a few things, not very many. So this is a haul from Michael's, Tuesday Morning, and Hobby Lobby. But I checked out their dollar spot, their $1.50 spot, and their $1.50 spot, a lot of their stuff was 50 cents. So I just grabbed some stuff just because, I hate to say just because it was 50 cents, but I mean, it's all stuff that I'll use. It's not stuff that I needed. It's just the stuff that was really super cheap that I will use. So these are tags, and I won't use them with the string there. I'll probably just take the string off, or I may just tie it into a bow and I'll put that on a card. I picked up these silver borders. All these were 50 cents, so I'll just put these back in my stash. But these are really pretty. I've used, I think, the pink or the blue ones before, but I hadn't seen the silver. So for 50 cents, I picked up some of these over Christmas. I think I picked white and red ones up, and they had the gold ones, again for 50 cents. The silver halfback pearls, and then also the gold halfback pearls, and then the gold gems, or like the sour flower centers. The only thing I paid full price for, it was $1.50, was the wooden veneers. I don't have anything like this, and I don't typically use anything like this, but I thought it'd be nice to have on hand. So this is all stash stuff, just stuff to keep in my stash. I went to Tuesday Morning just to go see what they had. I watched a video. I think maybe it was Shishi Colbrea. I think that was her video. I'm not sure. I saw that had the McGill's Paper Blossoms punch for $4.99. It's funny because at Tuesday morning I picked this up. They had two. They had this one, and I went ahead and punched it out just so you can kind of get an idea of the proximity of the size. So they're it says they're 1 by 1.5 inch. So it's pretty good size, So if you think about, okay, if you have a little flower here, I just picked up a little paper flower just to kind of show the proximity. There you go. But it was $4.99, and then I went to Hobby Lobby next, which is right down from Tuesday Morning, and they had these same punches. They didn't have this particular, the fern one. They had the leaf, the leaf petal, but it was the same exact, it was the same exact punch, just a different leaf, and it was $13.99 at Hobby Lobby. So I was like, oh yay, I knew I'd gotten a good deal. They also had the ferns, but at or not the ferns, excuse me. Yes, the ferns. These are, I don't know what pine. This is a pine branch. I'm so sorry. This is a pine branch. So the fern they also had. And I picked it up and I carried it around with me in the store for a little bit, and then I thought, I'm not sure how much I'll use this. I think I'll use it some. So I could justify spending $5, but I don't know if I could justify spending $10 on something that I'm not sure. I don't know. I try to weigh everything out and say, how much do I really, like this stuff for 50 cents. If I only use it once next year, it's 50 cents. But, I do try to look at things and say, well, how much am I going to use that? So I like the flower petals. This was Tuesday morning also. I like stuff like this to put on cards. So nothing too exciting about that. And then this is a stamp set from Pebbles. It was only 99 cents. But, a lot of times I do make cards like for my son to give to grandma or grandpa, or make cards for my son. And these are all family members. I'm not really crazy about the flags, but I'm sure that I can incorporate them somehow. But I thought that was neat for 99 cents to have something, for each member of your family. So when you're making cards, you can actually stamp the word grandma or grandpa. So anyways, that was my big Tuesday morning haul. The other thing was Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to tell you guys a date. Today is January 5th. And I'm telling you the date because this week Hobby Lobby has 50% off of their Paper Studio stickers and the Paper Studio 3D stickers. But they also have 50% off paper pads. Now the caveat to that is, at least the flyer locally does not say that it has to be Paper Studios paper pads. So I went... This was the whole reason I went to Hobby Lobby, was because I'm building slowly a small arsenal of Graphic 45. You guys know that I love Graphic 45. I've talked about it enough. I've got several pads that I've been getting. I've got some at Tuesday Morning. I've bought several from Joann's. I love Graphic 45, and I don't love all Graphic 45, but I pretty much love what they do. I like their flavors like this. I guess I should pick it up and show it to you. I like the illustrations that are like this. They do have a different, I think their Christmas illustration maybe was a little different. I wasn't too crazy about it. And then I think there's one called the World's Fair. I wasn't too crazy about it. But when their illustrations are really really clean and crisp like this, I really, really love Graphic 45. So this was $9.99, and, it would be half off. Now, what I didn't know, this is the Time to Flourish pad, and what I didn't know about this was this is actually for each season, or each month. And I didn't know, so they have like a little calendar thing for each month, and then, of course, each holiday. So that's kind of neat. I didn't realize that it would be like that, but that kind of opens up some ideas for some projects. And I don't think this is a new paper pad. I think this has probably been around for a while. But it doesn't matter to me. I think I was chatting on YouTube with someone yesterday, I think, and we were talking about it. I don't look at stuff and go, oh, this is, today's, this year's pad or this year's collection. That was last year's collection. That doesn't matter to me. It's what I like. If I like it, I'll get it. I don't care if it's 3 years old or 10 years old. If I like it, I'll get it. So anyways, okay, so back to the whole deal with the paper pad. So this should have been $5. I also picked up the, I think it's By the Sea. So this one would have been, this one was $10. And I'm sure everybody has seen this one as well. It's kind of hard. I'm on my bed because I'm too lazy to clean off my desk. And I'm not going to do a really big flip through because I know most of you guys have seen, this one's been out for a while. I've actually been eyeing it at Hobby Lobby for probably a year or so. And finally just decided, I didn't buy it all this time because I thought, oh, I don't know if there's I love it. I love the colors, but I don't know if it's something I would use. But I finally just decided, you know what? I love it enough. I might as well just get it. I love Graphic 45. So anyways, I got up to the checkout and the cashier was going to charge me $30 for both of these. And I brought to her attention that the paper crafting sale was half off paper pads. And she says, well, yes, but that's just for Paper Studios. And I said, but it doesn't say that it's just for Paper Studios. Now, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, they had a sale. And it seems like that was Paper Studio brand, and I think it was half off, but it had to be their brand. But this particular flyer did not word that. So she got the flyer out, and she actually, it was kind of funny because she didn't find exactly on the flyer where it was. She just kind of was like reading, yeah, it says Paper Studio brand. And then when I took the flyer from her and showed her exactly where the paper crafting sale was, and I read it word for word, and it said nothing in there about Paper Studio, that it had to be Paper Studio brand. So, and I mean, I wasn't smart aleck or anything, you know, I just said, well, but wait, it doesn't say that. And then she said, well, okay, it doesn't matter, fine. And, you know, I was kind of bummed because I was like, you know, it doesn't say that. Don't make me feel like, you know, you're just giving me something. You're not giving me something. The sale just says 50% off of all paper pads. So anyway, it doesn't matter. In the long run, I got it all for half off. But, you know, I just want to tell you guys that, just to be aware. If I hadn't have been watching the register, I wouldn't have noticed. I would have noticed when I checked out, of course. But I was actually watching the register as she took all the discounts. And that's how I noticed, whoa, she hadn't given me the 50% off. And that's how that conversation arose. So just know that, I mean, I read the flyer. The flyer, at least here in Indiana, the flyer does not say it has to be Paper Studio to get the 50% off. So this is from the clearance rack. Moving on, just a couple of pretty little pink feathers. I did invest in some stickers, just for stock purposes. Actually, this was the only thing their Christmas stuff was 90% off. This was the only thing I got for 40 cents. And the reason I got it is because I figured I could use it on other projects, not just Christmas. Their Christmas stuff was very picked over, and much of it was broken. Half off of their Paper Studio stickabilities. I've got a project I'm working on with some Tim Holtz paper that I needed some extra little holiday themed. Isn't that pretty? Love those vintage images. You know me, I'm all about the vintage. These are 3D. And then these are just kind of some pretty, this is pretty borders. Celebrate, but you see that gold glittery. I thought that would be pretty on cards. Mother's Day is coming up in a few months, so I just grabbed some extra mother stickers for my beautiful 82-year-old mother. I don't make many anniversary cards, but I thought this one was really pretty. And it says 50 years, but I thought, you know what, the happy anniversary in gold is just really fancy. I think I could get away with using that on a card. And these stickers just peel off. They're very, very delicate. Always need birthday stickers. They're pretty. They're kind of sparkly. And then this was, again, for a project. Just 4th of July. And then the last two things I got, I picked up this book on clearance. It was $20 and it had been marked down to $4.30, and it's Score, Fold, and Create. And it's all kind of projects to use with. It says The Ultimate Guide to Crafting with Your Score Pal. So there's all kind of projects in here, you know, using scored paper, scoreboard. I thought this was kind of neat. I actually, when I first picked it up, I thinking I would give it to a friend of mine who does a lot of paper folding, origami kind of stuff. But then after I got it, I was like, I might want to look through this myself. So look at that. Isn't that cute? Tells you how to make this little train. Darling. So anyways, $4. That was kind of good. I don't usually buy books. And then this was really kind of a treat me. All of this was treat me because I used my Christmas money for all this. But these are the same thing. They write the same as Les Pens. I actually tried them out in the store. So if you all know what Les Pens are, let me grab a Les Pen to show you the difference here. This is a Les Pen. I'm sure most of you all know what a Les Pen is. And so it has a really fine point. If we get in the camera here, there we go. So this is Meandered Graph Preps. And again, trying to get into focus here. So here's Les Pen, and here's the other one I got. Okay, so they're pretty darn close. Now, the reason I got these, I love my Les Pens. I don't have many of them. They're $1.99 a piece, pretty much anywhere you get them. And so I have a few, but I'm too... It doesn't seem like I'm too tight, but I'm kind of tight to spend $1.99 for a pen. But when I saw these for $20, I thought, oh, mentally I'm doing my 40% off. There's 20 colors in here, so I ended up getting 20 colors for 12 bucks. And basically this is the same. I did try it out in the store. It writes the same as a Les Pen. So Les Pens are $1.99 a piece. So 20 of those would be, what, 40 bucks? So for 12 bucks, I basically got what I'd get if I did the Les Pens. That was my mental math. That's how I got, that's how I convinced myself, yeah, you need these. So they're just kind of cool, really thin, fine line writers. It's definitely nothing I needed. It's just something I wanted. And since I was spending Christmas cash, I wasn't going to feel guilty about it. So I still have my Michaels. Actually, at Michaels, I think I only spent like $5. So I still have like $70 in Michaels gift cards left. And, rolling through there, other than seeing the 50-cent bin stuff, I was like, there's nothing in here I need. There's nothing. I'm stocked up on tape. I'm fine on glue. I kind of do want to get some of the archival ink pads, but I've got several of those, and I'm like, I don't even need those. So I guess my Michaels gift cards are going to sit for a rainy day. I did see they had the cinch on clearance for $59.99. I think it was regular like $129, and they had it on clearance for $59. And I thought, oh, I'm really kind of into making journals. Maybe that would be a good... And I thought, no, I don't need that. I don't need it. I don't need it. So, anyways, this was my kind of short haul. I actually spent, between the Hobby Lobby and the Tuesday morning, I did spend my 50 of my dollars, a little over 50. So, spent quite a bit, but I was really happy with what I got. And it was guilt-free spending. That's how I look at it. So anyways, hope everybody's having a good new year so far, and I will catch everyone on the next video. Bye guys.